sell it all. Can't be fucking with niggas, they get jammed, they gon' tell it all. They get to singing like oh, goofy ass niggas. Singing like Mariah. I'll make a sound when I get boxed in. First day out, plug on throw the I'll make a sound when I get boxed in. Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
And basically what happened was
if you gotta ride outside the city limits 2 miles to use the payphone, that's what you gotta do.
18th precinct, may I help you?
I sold dope. That was my career. I won. I succeeded. I got the trophies for this shit. And that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a big-time drug dealer. I completed the mission. I became everything I wanted to be.
Know all about it. I can tell you everything. I can tell you the time and the place, but Cool ain't paying me shit.
Skinny me go through a situation, and guess what? It's gonna be in a song. He's gonna make a song about it the same day. Right. So that's why I feel so much. I know it. A reckless ass. When he said I killed the nigga and I did that, I seen him do it. When he say somebody try to drop on me, not wrestling me for the man. And I seen him do it.
I want to snitch. I want to tell. Whatever they call telling, snitching, I want to do it. And I want to make it cool to do it.
Tuesday, April 30, 2024, 0:50 and 44 seconds.
Jackson 911.
Hi, I would like to report an incident that happened.
Okay, where at?
On Sheldon Street.
Is there an address or nearest cross street?
The nearest cross street is by Rockwell.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Trevor.
Okay.
Can I remain anonymous because it's like, is there a way?
Yeah, that's fine. Can you just give me your phone number in case we need to call you back?
Yeah, 513.
Okay, and what happened?
So I was coming around the corner, and I guess I was too close to one side of the street, and this black Traverse with tinted windows stopped and cussing with a little road rage or whatever. But then he got out and pulled out a gun, and then he drove back over to Sheldon. He pulled out a gun and threatened me, and I set off.
Okay, and
it's like a greenhouse on Sheldon. I just kept going. I didn't want to have any problems.
okay, and so was it closest to Rockwell on Sheldon?
Yes, and it's a black Chevy Traverse.
Did you happen to see the license plate?
Only thing I could get was DUD. I didn't get nothing else.
Okay, was that D as in dog, U as in union, D as in dog?
Yes.
Okay. And was he the only one in the vehicle?
No, there was someone else, so I couldn't see, and I wasn't. Once I was saying I was apologizing, and then it was just like it was like real aggressive. So I didn't.
What kind of gun was it? Like a handgun?
It was a black and silver handgun.
Okay. And you don't want to talk to the officer about it at all?
No, I just want to report it because my friend that was with me said that this guy is on federal probation or something, so I know that would get him.
Do you know his name?
I know his street name is Puka.
Okay.
Puka or something like that. He said. I don't really know the guy. I never seen him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long ago did this happen?
Maybe 30 minutes ago. I was fighting with myself on calling you guys, but maybe 30 seconds ago. 30 minutes ago.
Okay. I'll have somebody go out and check, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Street family, what's the business? It's your baby for the streets, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Today we talking about Snitches Don't Get Stitches, part 2, but this the paperwork party. Now before we jump off in this shit, legend has it that phone call right there was T. Palmer, aka, AWOL Trent. Hey man, say man, you know what I mean? I don't know who that was, like I say man, that's legend has it, you dig? But that's enough of that rumor shit. That's the only one. We gonna let this paperwork speak for itself. First up, we got Amari Jamar Walters. Walters returned back to the scene and spoke with me. Walters advised that he was at the party store and talking to his cousin Camille, who was parked in a vehicle in the parking lot at Muhammad's with another vehicle. He stated that what happened may have been a result of him talking to her. Walters got into a verbal altercation with Camille, and someone got out of the vehicle parked next to the vehicle Camille was in and ran up on him. He believes that someone called someone else. He saw his cousin Camille peek around the corner of the store, and then in a dark gray Jeep drove past him at a high rate of speed. Someone in the Jeep said something to him in the car, turned right down the next street. The subject in the Jeep was wearing a dark green Nike Tech and a black ski mask. Walters and Payner were walking on the Wilkins Street on the south side of Muhammad's party store near the door. He advised he was standing on the inside of the door, and someone came from the west direction down East Wilkins Street. They were running with their hands in their pockets at him. When they got to him, they pulled their guns out, but didn't shoot immediately. Walters stated that he first ran around the door, but didn't hear anything. He then ran around the corner of the store, heard shots ring off, and kept running. He stated that he believes Payne shot the other subject after he pulled the gun out. Walters advised that he saw the subject run southbound down Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Walters also advised that the other male's gun had a beam on it, laser beam, and it was pointed on him. Walters stated that Payne was standing in front of him and the subject ran around Payne because Walters believes he didn't know who Payne was. Walters stated that the subject knew who he was and came personally for him. Boom. Next we got Dondre Curry, you feel me? So upon arrival, contact was made with Wells and Curry. They were both visibly scarred and appeared to have been through a traumatic event. Wells on the verge of breaking into tears. Wells repeatedly stated that the scariest thing that ever happened to her. They were both assaulted by Jamaica, who was identified as Albeth Muhammad Eel, the defendant in this matter. Curry had visible injuries consistent with their statements. While Wells and Curry were standing encircled, Wells grabbed Curry and held him around the waist. She stated that she was terrified and scared for her life. Pacunas then came up and ripped her away from Curry and dragged her into a room off to the side of the kitchen. Pacunas physically ripped her cell phone out of her hand, telling her to shut the fuck up or else. Pacunas then closed and locked the door. Wells advised Sierra was in the room with her and acted as if she had no idea what was going on. Wells said that the way it played out, she could tell Sierra had set them up. Wells could hear subjects assaulting Curry in the other room. They kept asking Curry what he said on Saturday night, accusing him of calling Muhammad Eel slow. Y'all please forgive me, man. After they beat up Curry, they were released and fled from the residence. As they were running, she saw her cell phone sitting on the counter and grabbed it up. Curry was interviewed and explained that the incident in the same exact way as Wells. Curry did add he was pistol whipped from behind by Muhammad Eel, and the other subjects began to hit and kick him. Next up, we got an old head, man. This a nigga named AD. I don't know this nigga from a can of paint, you feel me? But he told something, you feel me? We gonna take this shit back to December 16th, 2004. Corey Hall testified that when he looked outside of the club, he saw a large crowd surrounding Jeffries, who was laying on the ground. The defender was jumping on him, aka Jamal Shaheed Hunt, and co-defendant Neil was kicking him, aka AD. When Hall approached the scene and told defendant and co-defendant Neil to stop, they walked away. A lady who we not gonna name, you know what I mean, and another lady who we not gonna name also testified in this situation, you feel me? I ain't the type of nigga we gonna be putting women into this shit, you know what I mean? Like shit, even if they did tell some shit, they probably really some civilians anyways, you feel me? But anyways, man, AD fucked around and told on Jamal Hunt too, you feel me? Like the nigga, he was his co-conspirator, you feel me? His mans. That's how this shit get in this street shit, you feel me? This shit wicked, brother. But yeah, man. Boom. So next we got Khalil Davenport. Davenport testified that he, Glaspie, and their friend William Houston III had been hanging out at Houston's Jackson home on September 28th when Glaspie, who was upset about owing Johnson money, suggested the three of them rob Johnson. Davenport testified he and Houston originally said that they did not want to rob Johnson, but when Glaspie brought up the robbery again a few hours later, the two agreed. When later asked why they changed their minds, Davenport said he didn't know. The three men decided they needed a gun, so Dooley was recruited, Davenport testified. He said Houston called Dooley, who they knew would have a gun, and he later met up with the 3 others bringing automatic handguns. Davenport said while he was at Johnson's home in the early morning hours of September 29th, he was supposed to find a suitcase where Johnson kept weed he sold and let others know where to find it and who else was home, which he did via text message. He said when he opened the door to leave Johnson's house, a masked Dooley stood in the doorway pointing a gun at him. He and Glaspie was right behind Dooley, while Houston waited on the side of the home. Davenport said he acted surprised and dropped to the ground. However, moments later he fled, compromising the group's original plan that involved Davenport and Johnson face down on the floor as Dooley held a gun on them and Glaspie retrieved the suitcase. Davenport said he had made it to the house next door when he heard 1 or 2 gunshots. He kept running. He said he met up briefly with Glaspie an hour later, but did not know Johnson had died until Glaspie called him later that day. Jackson County Circuit Judge Thomas Wilson sentenced Palmer to 7 to 30 years for threatening to injure or kill a witness and 2 years for using a firearm to commit a felony. Palmer was accused of threatening to kill Demarius Nathan and Tyreek Faulkner outside of the county courthouse on May 27th, the day of a preliminary examination for Christopher Hurst. Both Nathan and Faulkner testified at that hearing. Faulkner's cousin, Deshaun McKinney, 15, had gotten into a fight with Hurst's friend, Andre Robinson, 17, on April 1st at McCulloch Academy. What brought about the fight or the group's disagreements is unclear. We just don't like each other, Faulkner testified. Clearly, tensions remain. Jackson Police Detective Brett Stiles and several sheriff's deputies had to disperse some people who attended the hearings Thursday and were arguing outside of the courthouse. Among them was Faulkner's brother, Demarius Nathan, 20, who at first testified he was on Adrian Avenue on April 6th but could not identify the shooter. When called to testify a second time, he called Hurst the culprit and said he lied because he was worried about having problems on the streets. Damn, next we got Cecilio Normando Alvarez. He ratted on Lionel Munoz down in West Little River, basically Miami-Dade County, Florida area. He a Cuban up here in Jackson. He be trying to flex like he's some big time dope dealer and he this killer and whatever the fuck else going on. But the whole time this nigga a rat down in his section, you feel me? And then his paperwork, man, this shit all Spanish, so I can't read this shit. Somebody that's fluent in Spanish, man, y'all tell me what the fuck going on, man, you feel me? And he bogus as hell, bro, you feel me? Like, they say the nigga shot and killed his cousin, baby daddy, at a corner store, you know what I mean? He was on the run. Then he went to hide at a Clio mama house, and that's when he got caught. The Clios ratted on the dude while he hid him, because he was fucking Lionel's sister and got beat up about it. So, man, I don't know what the fuck Cecilio got going on, you feel me? But if y'all know that nigga, man, hey, he told something too, bro. This shit right here in black and white. Like I say in Spanish, y'all better get y'all peoples to have Google translate this shit or something, you feel me? But there it go right there, plain today. And lastly, man, we got a little Tyrell, man, you feel me? Him and his mans was out here doing a whole bunch of shit, and his mans was doing a whole bunch of shit, you feel me? Lil Genosha. And then, you know what I mean, Genosha Riley, co-defendant Tyrell Stewart testified against him during a district court hearing. He said the 18-year-old that they had problems with had jumped Riley at school earlier in that day. So, boom. A judge gave an opportunity this week to a 19-year-old convicted of assault for his part in a 2016 shooting that left a teen with facial injuries. Jackson County Judge John McBain sentenced Tyrell Stewart, who once faced a significant prison term, but he told, you feel me, on Wednesday, May 23rd, to 2 years in probation and jail time. As a condition of his probation, Stewart, also convicted of a 2018 weapons crime, must attend the Michigan Department of Corrections Special Alternative Incarceration Program, a 90-day intensive boot camp. Hey, man, y'all wanted this paperwork shit, y'all got it, you feel me? It's a whole bunch more niggas that got that shit, and shit, we gonna bring it to y'all, you know what I mean? Shit, live and direct, however y'all wanna do it, you feel me? This has been your baby for the streets, man. Love y'all. Signing off.